Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are in the world. It's a great time to be watching Dota 2. It's time for the inaugural. We've got Group A coming to an end today. I was about to say Group B, but this is Group A. Did I get my title right? Yes, I did. Yeah, Group A, the second place deciding match between MiTH and RRQ. Titan have topped the group. They finish in first place with a 3-0 record. MiTH and RRQ, both teams having lost to Titan, both teams having beat Zephyr 2-1. In fact, Zephyr, while they end the group stage 0-3, they put up a hell of a fight and actually had a pretty good showing, taking games off both MiTH and RRQ. Unfortunately, unable to win a series, but here we are. It's time for our decider. Who will go through the playoffs? Will it be MiTH? Will it be Rex Regum Keon? We'll find out here in our final best of 3 for the group stage. Winner of this match will go on to face Scythe in the match tomorrow at 8 p.m. Our first semi-final. Our second semi-final will be Tuesday at 8 p.m. That one's going to be Titan up against Execration. And then finally, our grand finals on Wednesday, 8 p.m. as well. So be sure to tune into all of the fantastic Dota 2 action, concluding in the inaugural. We've got 3 days left of gameplay, guys. Plenty of good matches coming your way. So be sure to watch as much of that as possible. But for now, it is going to be MiTH versus RRQ. Best of 3. RRQ playing over on that Radiant side, MiTH on the Dire side, and let's get things underway. I'm Gods from beyond the summit. We're casting some inaugural action before Starlight kicks off in like an hour or so's time, so I hope you guys enjoy some of the matches and choose to watch some of this during the downtime from Starlight and before Starlight actually begins. As well as WPC Dota 2 action. We've got Newbie playing up against CIS. That's over on the BTS2 stream, so twitch.tv/Beyond the Summit 2. If you want to check out Zayuri casting some good old Chinese Dota over there. So plenty of great Dota 2 action coming your way this morning. It's a nice morning to be a Dota 2 fan, that's for sure. I say morning, it feels like morning for me. I woke up maybe 3 or 4 hours ago, but it's actually 1 in the morning here. So yeah, I mean, I guess in that sense it is morning. It's 1 a.m. But for those of you in Southeast Asia, good evening. For those of you in Europe, rise and shine as well, since it's something like, 8 or 9 in the morning in Europe. Getting nice and early there, but the sun is slowly rising for you guys at least. I'll be casting well on through the night. Casting this best of 3 has, we'll see exactly what the two teams have in mind. MiTH, Ember Spirit's going to be their 4th pick.
Radiant
They
team
had
pick.
2nd pick, it looks like. RRQ with the 1st pick. Yeah, RRQ had 1st pick and Radiant side. I didn't see the coin toss, but generally teams
Dire
take
team
1st
ban.
pick. Radiant seems to be preferred for most teams, so it looks like MiTH chose to be on Dire rather than... Yeah, because RRQ would have chosen 1st pick and MiTH would have chosen Dire, I guess. Or maybe, depending which way around that will happen, but really,
10 seconds remaining.
I doubt MiTH would have chosen 2nd pick. RRQ wouldn't have been like, okay, we want
5
Radiant, and then MiTH
seconds
would have been like,
remaining.
okay, we'll take 2nd pick. So this to me would have been MiTH saying, we want the Dire side, we want that Roshan advantage, and giving
Radiant
RRQ the
team
1st
ban.
pick. Maybe RRQ took the 1st pick first, and MiTH said Dire, who knows. But I missed that coin toss, but we're in the game, in the draft, well and truly. Centaur was the 1st pick here for RRQ. This is not a surprise at all to see whichever team had 1st pick probably would have grabbed this. And the Sand King Shadow Shaman. Sand King especially
10
has become
seconds
very
remaining.
popular as a support in the Southeast Asian scene. And then Shadow Shaman and AA, the
5
kind of
seconds
the two
remaining.
flavors of the month as far as supports go. Shadow Shaman especially has a ridiculous win rate on that Dire side.
Reserve time.
And I like the A pick. I think it synergizes pretty well. Centaur's a good blink initiator to combine with an Ice Blast. Can pretty much set up a Cold Feet pretty reliably as well. So we'll see how MiTH draft works. They've got Nyx Assassin and Ember Spirit with their next 2 picks. The more I've seen Ember Spirit over the last 2-3 weeks, definitely not a hero I consider to be
Dire
overpowered.
team
A hero that it's very anti-fun. It
Radiant
reminds me of
team
like
pick.
the old Phantom Lancer a lot. But I would say without a doubt the hero is not overpowered. He has definite weaknesses. But there are some aspects of the hero that I just don't enjoy watching some of the time. And I'm sure a lot of players do not enjoy playing against. But Tinker will be the 5th pick now for MiTH. So it's just going to be a Lakel's Ember Spirit and Arbor on the Tinker. We'll have to wait and see. But it looks like we will be... It
10
will be that,
seconds
unless the Kells
remaining.
plays like a safe lane farming Tinker, but I think Ember Spirit more likely to be Lakel's hero.
5 seconds
It
remaining.
does put the Ember Spirit in the safe lane as opposed to mid.
Reserve time.
As for RRQ, they've got Centaur and Doom with the Mirana. So Mirana, maybe, I think it's going to be their mid hero. I think they want to support to combine with the Ancient Apparition, some kind of reliable stun hero. Mirana can be their mid hero, Doom can be their safe lane farmer. We'll see exactly how this pans out, though. And then maybe like another good roaming hero. Both junglers still in the pool, the Chen and the Enchantress, if they feel confident in their jungle play. They're going to go Jug, though. So just put some Mirana onto support, or possibly even Doom in the jungle if they want to get really greedy. It's going to be Koala on the Doom, so generally the farming carry player for this team, which means we got to support Marana unless they swap and do some topsy-turvy stuff here. Well, let's go. Let's see what's going to be coming our way as we hop into the game. It's going to be MiTH Trust with an Arbor, Tinker, Lakel's on the Ember Spirit as expected. And Gob GB, the offlane player, has been playing Centaur non-stop. He was getting that hero every single game. Last we saw MiTH Trust up against Zephyr. Zephyr just would not ban it out, and MiTH Trust every single game. We're like, okay, we'll just keep first picking Centaur. This guy plays it well. Centaur's just so good in the current patch. So MiTH Trust, I'd say their lane's fairly expected. Like, I mean, there's not really too much to it. Like the Tinker kind of has to go mid, Nyx has to go offlane, and the tri lane will go safe. There's no two ways about that. As for RRQ, their lane's a bit harder to predict, perhaps, just because of some of the weird heroes that, well, not so much weird heroes, but unconventional support in the Marana. Actually, yeah, Bubu's going to be a support Marana. The last pick, Juggernaut for Donj 1 as well. Donj 1, occasionally you see him in the mid lane. It's just going to even be a mid jug. We've seen them run mid jug in the past. Okay, so they're going to last pick and run. Yeah, they're going to run jug mid, it looks like, with Doom in the safe lane. Wow. Yeah, RRQ did a solo mid jug against Titan in one of the games, I believe. Didn't work out too well. They did lose that match, but it was always interesting seeing the mid jug. Oh. Hold on a second. I'm trying to raise my chair up. My chair is way too low. I'm on that Merlini computer here. Oh. I'm going to actually sit up and have some good posture for once. Oh my gosh. His chair is the worst gaming chair I've ever seen. It's one of those chairs that just slouches way, way back. And like you either sit into it and then you just like lean way back and you can't like concentrate because you're like so far back, or you have to like sit directly upwards and not use the backrest. Oh man, looks like MiTH Trust, a couple places need to reconnect. A couple ping and connection issues. Nothing too much to worry about. It's not a MiTH Trust game without a pause at the start. No shots fired. No shots fired. But yeah, for the most part, we'll get things on the way. Just for one best of 3 for the inaugural today. Looking forward to bringing you some coverage to the end of the group stage, see exactly who does advance. And this is the most important match of the group stage, really. This is winner of this advances, loser does not. So definitely the most high-pressure match we've had so far. Orange had a pretty high-pressure one yesterday against Scythe, where if they won, they advance. If they lost, they would not advance. But for Scythe, that was low pressure, because for them, it was like, well, we're into the playoffs regardless. And they did win that series, but it was never like a do-or-die situation. Only for Orange was it. For this, though, both teams, they're fighting for tournament survival. $3,000 up for grabs, which for the Southeast Asian teams is quite a big deal. Thank you. The one and only legend. Thank you in Twitch chat. You're right. At least I have a chair. Always look on the bright side. Well, I should not be complaining. Imagine if I was casting while sitting on the floor. I mean, you have a computer. You think someone with a computer has a chair. Like normally the two go hand in hand, but you're right. At least I have a chair. Some more readjustment here. There we go. Well, okay. I'll lose my balance for a second, but we'll introduce our two teams here. On the Dire side is going to be the team from Thailand, MiTH Trust. We've got the team, the Thai boys, looking to advance to the playoffs in the second spot. TNK on the support, Shadow Shaman, Kells on the Ember Spirit. Gob GB playing the Nyx Assassin. Got Boombell on the Sand King, and we've got Arbath, the solo mid player, going to be playing a Tinker. Ringer regen first time. He's going to be rushing that Soul Ring right off the bat. Looks like he wants to skip a bottle. If you want the bottle, you generally don't get the Soul Ring first. So Koala on the Radiant side is going to be Team RRQ, the Indonesians. Koala on the Doombringer. Seems to be going to a safe lane farmer role. Donj 1, I think, is going to be a solo mid Juggernaut. We'll have to wait and see exactly what he's planning. Gehenna going to be in the Ancient Apparition. We'll probably pull a couple of Tangos towards this Jug. And then we've got Bubu playing a support Miranda before finally in the offlane going to be NFR Nafari playing the Centaur War Runner. Boots first for him, the offlane player for this team. Well, ping still seems a bit high. That's unfortunate. How high is that? Let me check. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. I could be playing. I got 281. These guys got 220, 190. Yikes. Not good, not good. If they're at the same cafe, that's a bit weird. Not sure what is this Biznet? Biznet 40 ping. Is this one of the RRQ sponsors or something? RRQ's like, good look, man. We got this good sponsor. Check them out. Get yourself some BizNet. I'm gonna check if that actually is a sponsor. That'd be kind of funny. Good subtle plug. But of course, maybe not all available in all your countries. As ooh, wow, man, I'm really yawny for some reason. Like I got a good 7-8 hours sleep, but I've got the yawns. I haven't fully woken up. I need some good Dota to get things started, and then I'll be good to go. I didn't eat that unhealthier food. Had some rice with kind of like barbecue pork ribs, and I think it's just the oiliness of the pork ribs has now made me yawny without being actually sleepy. Whew. Okay. Ooh. This is going to be an interesting series. Like, this is two teams who are really well matched up, I feel. I don't know who I predict to win this one. Like, I think it's very likely to go 3 games just because of how close I think these teams are. And I think it's just whichever team shows up and plays better on the day. Because I think these two teams more or less even. I don't think there's a big difference in skill. I think both are in decent form at the moment. Sure, they both lost to Titan, but they both had decent showings against Zephyr. Did drop a game, but I mean, that's what you look at. Both teams 2-1 Zephyr. Both teams got 0-2 against Titan. So far, they've matched each other up blow for blow without having even played each other. So we'll see what the plan's going to be going into this final game of theirs for the two teams. As said, it's really a hard one to predict here. Hopefully MiTH can sort out some of these ping issues. If MiTH are lagging, that's where you give the edge to RRQ. It's like, well, if it was even on an equal playing field, and then suddenly when two MiTH players have 200-ish ping, definitely becomes an RRQ favored matchup. And those two players, Lakel's as well as GobGB. So Lakel's obviously the carry player for MiTH. That's not one player you do not want to have lagging. And GobGB the offlaner, so any lag for your offlaner means he's more likely to be getting called out, more likely to be giving up those kills. So, Well, it's going to be interesting to see what comes out from the two teams here. Last time I saw this Solomid Jug, it worked out pretty well. Let me check. I'm actually curious when that game was. Let's pop over. For those who don't know, the Inaugural, you can get the Dota TV ticket. It's only 99 cents. You get tons of good Dota 2 action. So I think that was RRQ's match against Titan. Was it game 1? Any Juggernaut? That was the Axe Naga Doom game they lost. Then game 2 was the... No Juggernaut here. When did they maybe they actually won with Juggernaut. Maybe it was against Zephyr. Let's go way back into our group stage. This isn't right. They should not be... Let's say, there's a lot of Dota 2 games in the Inaugural, but there's not 100 pages of games. I was like, wait, why is there 101 pages? That's surely not right. Let me refresh this. But you can get the Inaugural tickets, 99 cents. You get access to all the replays in Dota 2. You can follow your favorite teams, support the tournament. And let me check if it was the Zephyr vs RRQ games. No Jug in game 1. I think it was game 2 or 3, I guess they did. I wonder if they actually won the game. I think it was against Amelia here at mid, which is why they did. So it was game 2, and they lost with a Donj 1 solo mid Jug. This was the game where... this is a game where I think Purge got some really nice disruptions off to save his teammates. The carry Wraith King as well. Okay. I remember this game now. It's all coming back to me. Oh, no, they did win. Sorry, what am I talking about? Dia won. They won with the Jug. Yeah. Okay. No. This is a game they won. So wait, they lost game 1? Zephyr won game 1? Okay. Yeah. So Zephyr won game 1, and it was game 2 was like really strongly in their favor, and RRQ made a big comeback. Now I remember. RRQ made a big comeback in game 2, and then Zephyr kind of went on tilt in game 3, and game 3 was pretty one-sided. If memory serves me correct. What am I talking about? So they won with Solo Mid Jug last time they ran it. Yeah, that's what I'm reading here. Game 3 was the Mag Ember Spirit game. Oh yeah. Well, and people yelling that he's safe lane. Dude, I don't think this Jug's going safe lane. This Doom's going safe lane. This is a support Mirana. Boo Boo plays support. He's got sentry wards. This is for dewarding the pull if they need it. This Mirana is not going mid. I would put rares down with this Jug going mid. So, yeah, Mr. Tier 1 a cowboy, I'll rethink your stance. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing any more of Zephyr in the inaugural. They got knocked out going 0-3 in the group stage. Sounds bad, but they had some really close games. Similar to MVP Phoenix. MVP Phoenix actually winning a series, though. They went 1-2, taking a series off Orange. They 2-0'd Orange, which is a really, really nice result, I've got to say. They were playing in Starlighter. They didn't win any games there, but they also had some alright showings there. So, let's see what it's going to be. As hopefully this pause doesn't last too much longer. Oh, if it goes on too much longer, we'll go to a break, come back once the game's live, guys. But I'm not exactly sure what's the deal. Thank you, Mr. TNK. And now starting PC. Okay, they're probably at the same LAN cafe, so maybe it's just they've changed PCs now, hopefully getting a better connection. I love TNK. He's such a friendly guy. He's probably one of my favorite SCA players. I've met him. I think I met him the first time in Thailand at ESTC back in 2011, or was that 2010? I went there. I can't even remember when I started. Yeah, it was 2011. It was my first Dota 1 LAN, and yeah, he was a really friendly then. When I was like no one even like I wasn't even a known caster at the time. He was super nice to me, and then I actually lived in Thailand for about 5 or 6 months, working for a Thai esports company there, and yeah, it was just always really nice whenever I met him, whenever I ran into him. One of the more talkative guys. Like the rest of the Myth Trust guys are just fairly quiet and shy, but TNK was always very friendly, very outgoing as well. So TNK I like a lot. He's good friends with him and all the Titan players there. Well, ex-Orange players, now Titan players, all really nice guys. But looks like they're going to be coming back online in just a second. So we should be able to get things underway with our best of 3 here in the inaugural between Myth Trust and Rex Regam Kion. Well, not too much sure. We've looked at our draft, we've looked at our lanes. Not too much more to say, I think. I think RRQ have a very, like, a draft they're comfortable with, but at the same time, you look at this, they've got 3 core heroes who are all melee heroes. And they're up against a Tinker who can kite them around. Ember Spirit in theory can as well. He's hard to lock down in place. So these initiations from Centaur and Doom are going to be crucial for RRQ. They're probably looking at a Blink Dagger, not just on the Centaur, but probably the Doom as well. Just because they need that gap closer. How is that actually going to get in? You can stampede your team in with a Centaur, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough on its own. So I think that's one of the main weaknesses of the RRQ lineup is having the 3 melee core heroes. But that's where their support. You've got an AA with a long-range Ice Blast. You've got Arrow for a long-range initiation as well, which basically means you can break the distance while a hero is stunned if you hit an arrow. For Myth Trust, though, I think they've got a draft which I haven't seen them use or do that well with the Ember Spirit. Or it's not really a hero that Lakelz is known for. He's obviously known for his Morphling, his Weaver, his Anti-Mage type heroes. Tinker as well, they don't run all too often. But I like the Myth Trust draft a bit better. Their supports they're really comfortable with. Boombell's played a lot of the Sand King. TNK's been playing a lot of Shadow Shaman. It's quite a greedy support duo because Shadow Shaman does need levels and farm, I feel. Or you can get away without levels and farm, but you're nowhere near as strong. I mean, you look at Shadow Shaman, in the late game scenario, he's got 2 fantastic disables. Hex has a 3.5 second duration. One of the best disables in the game. I mean, heroes pay 6k plus gold to get a Hex. And Shadow Shaman's got a Hex with a 13-second cooldown. And then you've got Shackles, which is a 5-second disable if you get it off for full duration later on in the game with a fairly short cooldown as well. So Shadow Shaman late game is actually really powerful. I mean, any stage of the game if you're getting these disables off, but you kind of need the items to do so. You need that Blink Dagger. And in late game, you ideally want to have a 4-staff or a BKB or an Ag Scepter or anything as well to make you just that little bit tankier, a bit harder to kill. And if he's playing as that 5-position support, he's unlikely to have much more than a Blink Dagger in the mid to late game, which means he can be very squishy and likely be a target of the Juggernaut, the Centaur even. Unlikely to be the one getting doomed. I think the Doom will be reserved for the Ember Spirit / Sand King. Maybe, it depends how well heroes are doing and how farm they are. If Tinker's doing a lot of fights, he could be getting doomed. If Nyx gets fast Blink 4-staff and has a lot of levels, he might be getting doomed. But we'll see soon enough. Hopefully things get underway fairly soon with our game 1 of this best of 3. And winner of this, as mentioned a few times, is going to be advancing to the playoffs. So playoffs start tomorrow, guys. Be sure to grab your inaugural tickets or just tune in once again on the Beyond the Summit Twitch stream. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Singapore time, and then same time on Tuesday and Wednesday. Best of 5 semi-finals, and then a best of 5 grand final on Wednesday. So Titan, Scythe, as well as Execration already in the playoffs, and the winner of this match will be the 4th and final team to join them in the playoffs. And right now the two big teams, the two, I'd say undisputed SCA top dogs is Scythe and Titan. So projecting a grand finals between these two teams, but you never know. If Execration or one of these two teams steps it up in the playoffs in the semifinals, anything can happen. But Scythe and Titan, the two big names, the big powerhouses, as Pimp called them yesterday. So they're the powerhouses to look out for in that semifinals. And it looks like the two teams are ready to get things underway here.
Why, thank you.
Oh, have we got sound? Yeah, we got sound. I'm about to say, I didn't hear many Dota 2 sounds. There we go. Well, let's go. Well, I introduce our teams once again. Just to remind everyone what's going on. Koala going to be playing on the Doombringer. Got Ancient Apparition being played by Gehenna. We've got Boo Boo playing a support Morana of the Radiant team for MiTH Trust. It's going to be TNK on the Shadow Shaman, Lakel's on the Ember Spirit. We've got Gob GB on the Nyx Assassin down the bottom lane, as well as the Boombell Sankey and Arba Tinker. They're going to run right into this trio of heroes at the bottom lane. RRQ just positioning themselves nearby. They did throw out an arrow, so I think they scouted everything out, and now down comes the Observer. That's going to block the creep pull. And finally in the RRQ, mid lane will be Don Juan on the Juggernaut. Finally in the off lane, NFR, Nefari playing that Centaur Warrunner. So offensive ward being planted, although this is just to protect Gob GB's offlane, block the pull. Have to wait and see if this gets dewarded. There are sentries available. They popped this sentry down here, which was expecting a ward like in this spot here, or just somewhere in the trees, basically, anywhere in this area here. But they have got that second sentry ward, which they'll expect by the path MiTH Trust they went this way and then they went back, so that's why they looked for a ward here, and if they see this pulls block, they'll probably look for one in this area below, because MiTH Trust did come at the pull count from the downwards direction. Do I not have Dota 2 sounds? I can't hear Dota 2 sounds. Maybe it's my volume. I think my volume just got turned off. That's what that is. Do you guys on stream have Dota 2 sounds? Where are my Dota 2 sounds? No Dota 2 sounds? Okay, I think you can let me know if you guys hear Dota 2 sounds. I do not currently hear Dota 2 sounds, but according to my XSplit, they're there. Just let me know on stream if you hear Dota 2 sounds or not.
You are too slow.
Just because I can't hear them doesn't mean that you guys can't hear them. We will have Lakel's farming in this top lane. Early actually gank on the mid lane. Oh! First blood.
Last of my kind, but first.
The arrow combined with the Juggernaut spin, they kill the ticket to start things off. I haven't got Dota 2 sounds, but if you guys can hear them, then it's okay. We can go ahead. I don't need to fix anything. That's going to be our first blood in game 1, going the way of RRQ. Okay, you guys can hear those 2 sounds. That's good to know. I currently cannot hear them for whatever reason, which just makes it a little bit harder for me to figure out what's going on. But I can live with that. I'm actually not even sure what is causing that, but broken headset. Really need to disband. I don't know. I must have muted something on my little headphone box. But, Don Juan spinning away in the mid lane once again. Being zoned out a bit by Arba. He did get the first blood, so either way he's got his bottle up. That will be coming out in just a second. Meanwhile, top looks like TNK. He's been getting pushed away pretty hard by the Centaur. That's a Centaur with boots, so TNK could come back in. I don't know if he wants to fight this one. He has got a Shackles. The return damage, though, is pretty powerful. And if Centaur's just going to win this 1v2. Cancels a salve from Boombell. Okay, no, he's going to salve up once again. Now he's going to run towards the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman has a Shackles. One right click followed by Shackles. There's another stun in just a second here. NFR could be in some trouble. Arrow going to hit TNK. Hoof stops there. It's going to catch. Ooh, just 2. TNK should go down. No, Boo Boo leap forward. One more right click. He's going to get it. Here comes your Jug, though. He's going to Blade Fury. This could catch up both these two heroes. Boombell's out of mana, it looks like. Doesn't have at level 2. Doesn't have absolutely anything. Another kill for RRQ. Don Juan with a big rotation. 3 kills for 1. We're just 2 minutes in. Whew. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's what's going on. I've disconnected my headphones. One sec, guys. Let me fix my headphones. There we go. I've got sound again. Or I should have sound again. Device connected. Siberia version 2 headsets. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, my headset's connected, but I still didn't have sound, so... I wheeled over my headset, so that got rid of my audio. Now I'm trying to unwheel off it. Okay. So... Apparently it's connected, but I still don't have sound. Well... RIP sounds. So... let me just see if I can quickly fix that. Audio. Default headphones. Sound device. There we go. Ah, I've got sound now. And you guys don't have sound. Oh no, I just killed your sound. Guys. Oh no, what have I done? Alright, we're gonna go back. You guys need sound more than I need sound. Alright, you guys should have sound again. Yeah, you guys have sound again. Alright, I have no sound. I'll have to fix this. There's some just setup issues going on here, but it seems only either you guys on stream can have sound or I can have sound. So I'll make the sacrifice. I'll be the good guy here and say, look guys, you can have your sound at the cost of my own. Good old XSplit. I have to change the XSplit settings. Right now XSplit's getting sound from the default device when it should be getting sound from the headphones, but we can change that after this game. I'll take one for the team. The team that we are here at BTS is GobGB now going to rotate in. If I miss anything because I don't have sound, well, I've already got an excuse lined up at least. 3 kills to 1 early on. This Juggernaut's doing work at this mid lane. Boots, Bracer. He's having a pretty nice time shutting, not so much shutting down the Tinker. He's same level, similar-ish farm. 11 CS to 13 CS. He's just going to pop the blade through, get himself some more CS. As you guys, oh, you guys still have no sound. Crap. It says you do have sound. Are you sure? We may need to restart if you guys need sound. Whoa. No, you guys have sound. There's gonna be another gank attempt at bottom lane. Looks like GobGB's in some trouble. Got hit by an arrow. Gets hoof stomped as well. The nice little centaur pickup meant another kill going their way. So 4 kills to 1. Big arrows coming out. Boo Boo on that support Mirana. Okay, you guys do have sound on the stream. That's good. Okay. False alarm. MiTH 5 minutes in. Jesus. The stream gets a fast MiTH. Now he's going to rotate jungle, giving the AA the lane, which means AA hits level 6 really fast. This AA is a support and already level 5. Jeez. Really nice stuff for RRQ. That's why I like the safe lane Doom, because you can actually give the lanes to supports once you get some early levels, because Devour helps you out in so much in that jungle. Arrow going to go flying mid. Not going to hit anyone. Just dodge one, getting a few last hits. He's level 6. He's going in for the kill here. The leap forward as well. Arbor's in trouble. He's got one tango, but that's not going to save his life. Donjuan gets the kill. That base move speed. He's got the same as the Tinker, actually. But either way, he gets that last right click off just barely. 5 kills to 1 now early on. RRQ playing a solid game 1 so far. And I feel like with their draft, they needed this. Slow down the Tinker. Means the Ember Spirit, who is going to be that safe lane farmer, he's sharing the XP. That's why you often run the Ember Spirit mid, because he does need decent experience. Regen ring going to spawn at bottom. It looks like GobGB is going to be able to snatch that one. Pops a Vendetta with this as well, but he gets spotted. Juggernaut saw him from the high ground, so this gank will not succeed, not to mention the Observer Ward here. So he doesn't lose any mana from the Vendetta. Wait, I suddenly have Dota 2 sounds. What just happened? Dota 2 sounds just came out of nowhere. Whew. This is like some Friday the 13th shit here. It is 420 after all, so Dota 2 is trolling me for whatever reason. So okay, Dota 2 sounds magically reappeared. Huh. Alright, I'll take it. No problem. Good deal. Okay. Oh, Donjuan, he's back mid. He's got the phase boots up to go with this Bracer of his. It's just bottle crawling a bit after that rune gets taken. He's like, okay, no problem. Gets a bottle, gets a magic stick. We'll be looking for an arrow mid lane. If they can catch one on TNK, will be a kill. Meanwhile, ancient stacks are happening at bottom. This will help the Tinker catch up a bit later on. For now, Tinker's actually just jungling. Oh, watch out these skeletons! Oh, he must have had a heart attack there. Luckily, the skeletons have pretty bad base move speed.
You have been denied.
Damn! Look, guys, now we're a true team now. Everyone has sounds. I suffered from my 5 minutes of no sound, and suddenly the sound comes back. Oh, Mirana. Can he chase him down? Doesn't look like it. If he had any vision whatsoever there, I'd love to see him put down a ward here maybe, but Unfortunately, it's nighttime, so he doesn't get much vision. He's going to steal so much of that camp.
Dire's
He's going to run to
structures
TNK
are
now as
fortified.
well. Drops an observer. This does get
Dire's
vision.
bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, it's got pinged out, though. I think they may realize what just happened. I'll have to wait and see. And I don't think Tinker may just go back mid, may go to this Ancients. Don't think he wants to spend too much more time in that jungle. Yo, I know you guys are trolling. It's cool. You guys have sound. I can tell when you guys have sound. I have this little bar that moves up and down if there's sound on stream. So there's no trolling me. I am untrollable. When you guys had... There was actually a moment of time where you guys didn't have sound. When I changed the sound device, for a second you guys didn't have sound. But since then, it has been fixed. But when I have no sound, well, you guys don't realize when I don't have sound. Which does happen every now and then. So 5 kills to 2. Nice little gank there at bottom lane. They killed the Doom, which is... it phased MiTH. His MiTH was on cooldown, so it doesn't matter too much. He'll make his way back out, use his MiTH as soon as possible. Around, I'm going to pop a Moonlight Shadow. This is to actually go in and... Is he hunting the Tinker? No. Oh, yeah. They're going to go up here. The Radiant Observer. I don't know how they figure this one out, but they have an Arbor. Needs to be careful. I think he's going to go down. He did farm up most of the camp so far. We'll get another one. And with Donj 1, this should be an easy kill. Arrow, right click, and dead. Donj 1 gets another kill. He's only going to take the one Ancient Granite Golem, but that's a lot of farm. This is like 200 gold just for the one Golem. Most of the work was done by the Tinker. Okay, not 200 gold, 111 gold. But still decent farm, decent XP. Top lane, NFR in some trouble. Vendetta Impale, Boombell comes in with a Burrow Strike as well. NFR still... Oh, he got the Stampede off, but... Doesn't save his life. Juggernaut's now top, but he got spotted up by the Observer. So this rotation... should not succeed, but hey, you never know. Boombell's not coming in the jungle. There is an Omni-Slash available. Boombell has a Burrow Strike, but he does not have Sandstorm. Blade Fury to start things off, and Boombell may go down. Doesn't even get the Burrow Strike off. Oh no, Nyx Assassin. He does not have Vendetta. Bottle. He's got mana now. Has an Omni-Slash. He's going to go for it, but it's going to get split between the two. No RNG for you, Mr. Juggernaut. Now he's on the run. The Searing Chain's on cooldown. Shadow Shaman there waiting as well. Mana Burn comes out, and Don Juan goes down. 650 gold for Lakells. Oh, that fast Mega Kill streak gets turned around. It works against him. Gives Lakells a ton of gold. He's now rich on that Ember Spirit. 1900 gold all of a sudden for Ember Spirit. RRQ do get the bottom tier 1 tower, but that's a big kill to be giving up at 10 minutes in the game. Oh. It picks up a fast ulti orb. Okay. He's gonna rush a Linken's, I guess. Lakells loves his Linken's. There is no item in the game he loves more than Linken Sphere. But like your Ember Spirit, get your drums, get your Battle Furies, get some damage. It'll help against the Doom, that's for sure. Definitely a good item against the Doom. Just normally you want to go for it as a second or third item, not as your first item. Arrow. Oh no, they've caught out Boombell. Nice bit of play there from Boo Boo. Hits him from afar. The Observer Ward helping out there. This sentry not in the right place. Sneaky little Observer here, and they're going to expect it maybe to be on this big cliff. We'll see if they even get the D-Ward off now. Tinker now on the run. He doesn't want to get spotted. As looks like Boo Boo just going to steal some of these neutrals here. Takes out the Mud Golems himself. Oh. What's the plan? Arbor just going to TP himself home. He has got boots to travel 11 minutes in, so decent time for him with the soaring. Meanwhile, tier 1 mid tower is going to go down. Boo Boo looking for another arrow. I think they've got to realize this is warded by now. The question is, where do you sentry? Oh, not going to find it. Does he put the sentry up? The thing is, if he puts the sentry up here... My lines work? Okay, there my lines work. Up here. Then that doesn't reach here, I don't think. And that's a big problem. Because that's a likely spot that you check. Moonlight Shadow now going to be used. This is just to get Juggernaut through undetected past the creep wave. There's a smoke being used here. Observer Ward not going to scout this one out as they do make their way past. As Arrow going to go flying. That was towards mid, I believe. And looks like just an Observer Ward. Planted down the lane. Great ward coverage from RRQ. The lane ward in mid lane as well as the secret shop. And looks like Koala will go down here at bottom. TP from the Tinker gets cancelled. He dodges the Impale as well. Oh, what the plays from Koala. He's got the Scorched Earth as well. He dooms TNK. He goes forward, running forward. Was that the Stampede movements? But he got GB's going to go down. Looks like a bit more damage comes out. Shadow Shaman will survive. He got doomed up. They want more. They want Boombell. Oh, they don't see him there. No arrow. The arrow, I think, was used further up. Actually scouting out the trees here. So TNK survives. Unfortunately, the Doom was on the Shadow Shaman, who was too far away. If like Doom off Boombell here, they maybe get the kill, but the Doom staying alive, that was some big plays. He kills the creep Tinker was TPing to and then dodges the Impale. Koala, man. That was some sneaky plays. Koalas are actually pretty fat, slow, lazy animals. That was very un-koala-like. And he's going, what, Sanjin Yasha? He may be in trouble here at bottom lane. That's a TP in from Shadow Shaman. Koala's low. He's got the Scorched Earth up. Now comes in your Ice Blast. It's going to be a bit too late, though. Sankin getting very, very low. Oh, that Ice Blast, unfortunately not hitting Boombell. TNK drops a sentry, but it's off the mark. The Observer Ward's here, as well as here in the lane. Really great ward coverage. The wards are just right now giving RRQ a big early game lead. Now Centaur gets a Blink Dagger as well. 13 minutes in as an offlane hero. Fantastic timing for a Centaur.
Tower is under attack.
Well, not like super. I'd say not much better than the average, but this is the kind of timing you want from your Centaur. You're not expecting a sub 10-minute Blink Dagger in an offlane versus trailing Centaur. No sound on Dota TV. Let me fix that for you guys. Let me try and fix that for you. We should be good.
Dire's top tower
Test,
is
1, 2,
under
3.
attack.
Hello, Dota TV. This little bubble here means Dota TV should be working. But let me know if it stays that way. Let me know if it stays that way, guys. I do apologize. Sometimes Dota TV is a bit buggy. Well, the arrow. Okay, the arrow's off to the other direction. So the arrow's looking for the Tinker. Oh man, this sentry. Oh, they still can't find this ward. This ward has been the magic ward. They put a sentry here. They put a sentry here. They put a sentry here. 3 sentries did not get out this observer ward. What a value observer. And Centaur's now invis his way in. I think it maybe got spotted by the observer ward. They're looking for this kill. NFR actually has been spotted. The low ground sentry giving vision of him. That observer ward now expires. They were just they're pinging it. They're like, that's where it was. MiTH just know when the ward expires, there's a little like ward expire noise, like you can see where it was, and they just saw where it was. Was that arrow gonna hit? It does hit Arbor. He's in some trouble. Ice Blast is there as well. So Stampede. Arbor taking a lot of damage from the Omni Slash. He goes down. That was a level 2 Omni Slash. Now TNK doomed up on the foreground. Got GB on the run. He's hit by the Ice Blast. One more right click. He will go down, but there's no damage to do so. They switch target. Going Boomba with a hoof stomp from the Doom, not from the Centaur. He got the Centaur War on a stun. He's maybe gonna get this kill. Lakel's is completely out of mana. He's on the run now, getting offensively earned up. That's a blink. He goes down as well. Absolute destruction here. 4 for nothing. Tinker even buying back. So they get 4 kills, a buyback, and the only hero who doesn't die in that fight is the Nyx Assassin. RRQ don't lose a single hero. Convincing stuff from the Indonesians. Oh my god, this troll wars. They've even got a sentry on the high ground. They used 4 sentries. They used 4 sentries to try and de-ward, and not a single one worked. That just goes to show how warding can win you a game. 1 observer ward, right here, have given RRQ a 14-5 gold lead. If that gets de-warded, we're looking at a completely different game. Boo boo. Uh-oh. Impaled up. Burrow Strike to follow. There's a Hex, and he'll go down. TNK getting the last hit with the Ether Shock. So nice bit of play there from MiTH Trust. Well executed gank, but still just a smallish victory for them. They'll get 4 heroes hit by an Ice Blast. This will deter any further pushes. Not to mention lead to Sankin as well as Shadow Shaman. Almost need to go back and heal. They're gonna smoke. This is risky stuff. These heroes are low on HP. Juggernaut, no Omni Slash for now, but he's got a haste rune. He's got 10 stick charges and a drum, so killing this Jug will not be easy. He will show himself momentarily at the bottom lane. The other problem is Nyx Vendetta's on cooldown, so they can't use that to initiate. They have got a lot of damage output if they want to try and kill him, though. Oh, he's playing risky here. There's actually 4 or 5 heroes at bottom. Tinker's there as well. He's going to have to Blade Fury dodge some stuns here and come up big. Oh, he Blade Furies! He reveals the smoke! Oh, pops the stick now. Oh my god, he's hasted. He can just go in. He's got the Omni Slash. Don't be scared, Donchuan. You can do this. Omni Slash, Boombell. He's only got a Burrow Strike. He hasn't got Sandstorm. 1 right click. Now there's your Omni Slash. TNK goes down. There's a Blink. Hoof Stomp. Boombell's the second to fall. Donchuan's still fine. He's still got that haste ring. Doom goes on the Kells. He gets Hoof Stomped as well. Now the Nyx Assassin looking for an Impel. Only catches out the Doom. Dead Ember Spirit. Donchuan with the last hit. Boo Boo still chasing. He wants the Tinker. They're going to get 4. The 5th is coming soon. Can they get Arbor? You betcha they can. Team wipe here in the end. Only the Centaur going down. He ended up dying to the Tinker. A 5-for-1 trade. RRQ just steamrolling over MiTH Trust. Really nice stuff. The Indonesians just outplaying MiTH here. Oh boy. That was such a good team fight. This is like true face rush. They've gone try melee cores, but playing this face rush style of Dota, using the Mirana as a utility slash support. Arcane Boots mech is the build that Mirana's gone. Using these arrows to scout, using them to just be mostly just get initiations from afar. And then the Moonlight Shadow use has also been perfect this game. Really nice play from Mirana. And the Observe Ward, I mean, I mentioned this time and time again, but this Observe Ward to me is what won RRQ the first 20 minutes of this game. I was about to say it has won them the game, but this game's still not over. MiTH Trust. Still a team you can never really underrate. Their team fight and their late game is definitely pretty powerful. Their carry presence is not that strong. Like Ember Spirit Tinker, I give a bit of an edge to the Doom Juggernaut. Partly because they have a much better start. And Don Juan's got a Battle Fury. The old Pubba build. Not a bad build by any means, but generally you see like the Aghanim Scepter type stuff picked up. But he decides he wants the Battle Fury this time around. And he has it completed 19 minutes in. Or even earlier. He's got 500 gold. So we finished this probably around the 18-minute mark. Ice Blast. Gonna catch that up. Oh, he cancelled his TP. I think it was a panic. He saw the Ice Blast hit and thought, oh crap, am I about to get arrowed? Do I need to move? And does do so. He'll TP home now after another rearm. He'll be A-okay, but this top tier 1 tower, probably not going to be okay. And Tinker just needs more items. He's hit level 13 though, so he has got the levels to dish out some decent damage in a team fight with all his spells maxed out. Lakel's though, he's just level 10. Only the 1 point in the Searing Chains and the Phase Boots, the Ulti Orb, the Bracer. He's going to start getting doomed in these fights, but we'll see what this Lincoln Sphere can say about that, if that's going to help out enough for MiTH Trust. I still worry it may not be the right way to be playing this. And looking at, oh my god, this Doom is just filthy rich. 3k gold on top of his Sanjin I actually really like the Sanjin build. Look at this move speed, 503 movement speed with Phase Boots plus Scorched Earth. He's almost got haste. It's like a haste rune on a 45-second cooldown. He's now invis here in the mid lane. Doom goes out on the Ember Spirit. There is an immediate burrow strike coming from Boombell. Maybe not the best hero to Doom, but the arrow will hit Boombell. It prevents the kills from turning this fight around, but they're not going to actually kill him here. They will get the kill on TNK, so they'll get 2 kills regardless. And actually, the Koala's moving forward. He wants this stun. Can he get the kills? The Centaur stun not going to be used. I say Centaur, I mean the neutral stun. The War Stomp. Arrow. Oh, it's hit. Gobjibi. Omni Slash. One right click. Omni Slash. Gobjibi's going down. Sky. Oh, these arrows from Boo Boo, man.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
On point. Centaur's now defended the bottom lane. He's picked up a hood to go with this. Now the tier 2 mid tower will go down. RRQ picked that one up with ease. And the BKB is coming out. Doom has it in one Devour. 140 gold away from it. Don Juan's just pressuring this tier 3 tower almost. He's got a Yasha now to go with his Battle Fury. And Koala, fortunately, can't use a Devour here. He wants to keep onto this Centaur War Stomp, I imagine. So he'll have to wait for the Devour, but hey, he's quite happy with where his farm is right now. He is 4, 2, and 7. Top of the net worth, maybe? Yeah, you betcha he is. 12.6k gold. And he's going to come back. Takes an Alpha Wolf for now. I think he'll look for a Centaur stun later on, but he just wanted to make sure he uses the Devour. There is a Centaur here waiting for him if he scouts that one out. But this is actually not a bad... The crit's not bad. Look at his attack speed. Midas, Sanjin, Yasha. With all this attack speed and mobility combined with a BKB, he can actually right-click pretty damn hard in these fights. So the crit's not a bad option as well. We'll see just how hard he's critting. 425. That's before the BKB pickup. BKB does give him some additional damage. And actually, he didn't even need... No, he already had the Ogre Club. What am I talking about? He didn't even need that extra gold that I was talking about. He had the Ogre Club, so he's good to go. Arrows found Arbor. Oh, man. Nice play. Boo Boo's been to me the MVP so far. I think it was... I don't think it was him warding here. I think that was... I can't remember if that was him putting down the ward or not. Actually, yeah, it was. He went for that roam through the jungle where he stole like 2 or 3 neutrals here, stole a couple here, and then put down this ward. Mirana has been hands down the MVP for me this game. Like, RRQ, the core heroes, like, you've got a 9-1 Jug. Doom's top of the net worth, 4, 2, and 8, but Mirana's the one who's given them all this space. His ward in the jungle, and he stole so many neutral creeps as well. That's what's been the real difference maker, I feel. Omni Slash up in 5 seconds. Boombell. I think he scouted him with that Sentry Ward. Oh, he's trying to cleave him down. He almost does so. Blade Fury. Oh, the Burst gonna miss. They dropped down another Sentry Ward. He was just cleaving him down. That's where the Battle Fury can be actually a really effective item.
is under attack.
His team's going for the tier 2 top tower, and we'll see if the Omnislash can do any work here. Another Observer not getting scouted out. Oh, man. The warding from this RRQ team has been absolutely amazing. Gem also picked up for this Mirana, giving more detection and more de-warding potential. There's some wards that have not been taken out behind the bottom tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, Stampede being used mid. It looks like they're trying to kill off Arbor. Arrow will land again. Of course it lands. This is Boo Boo we're talking about. This guy's an absolute beast. GB just going to TP his way out. It looks like Roshan will be taken by RRQ.
Tower is under attack.
Ember Spirit nearby almost has his Lincolns 100-ish gold away from that, but it's too late, it feels like. It feels like RRQ are just too far ahead right now. They'll take Roshan with ease. Reaver even picked up by the Doom. This Doom is massive. I think going for some extra armor, like an Assault Crest, maybe would have been a bit better. Like, he's going to have a lot of HP, but 4 base armor is not that much. I guess there's not much physical damage. You look at Tinker, or magic damage, or composite damage, and pure damage from the laser. You look at Ember Spirit. There's some right-click damage there with the Sleight of Fist, but for the most part, it's going to be magic damage. The team fight of a Sand King AoE, the Nyx spells, so raw HP against that's probably the best way to go, although you do have the BKB to block that. But I like the Assault Crest maybe a little more than the Heart of Tarrasque, but both of those are probably going to be good items here. And they're so far ahead, it doesn't really matter what he goes. Any big item's just going to be something that MiTH Trust are not ready to deal with. Nyx is vendetted up. There is a gem, though. We've talked about it on the Mirana, and Mirana shoots an arrow. Oh, does not hit this arrow. A rare miss, although that was more scouting rather than actually legitimately thinking he's going to get a kill off of it. They pop the pipe. It looks like they do want to go into the high ground with this. Juggernaut's hit level 16 as well. It's a level 3 Omnislash now with the damage aura as well from the Doom. He's going to zone out everyone. The arrow going to go flying through, which means Sand King, he can't find that Epicenter Blink. Lakel's, oh! The Lincolns comes into play. It doesn't save his life, though. He gets Omnislash to pieces. Even with the Doom being wasted, it doesn't seem to matter. NFR's taking a lot of damage. Will go down. But he's got the Aegis. Centaur going to be respawning any second now. Boombell in a lot of trouble. There's your hoof stop. The arrow to follow. Then, oh, Boo Boo gets the last hit. The arrow getting the kill. It's GG. 24.5 minutes in. MiTH Trust just getting destroyed in game 1. Boo Boo on that Mirana. And RRQ just as a whole, as a team. That's so good. This is why I love watching these guys. RRQ are quickly becoming my favorite Southeast Asian team. Like, they play such exciting Dota and just have some really interesting drafts. Like, they're kind of like a CIS team, at least the traditional CIS teams that just run at you, look for kill after kill, play heroes like Axe, Doom, Centaur, go super tanky, dive your base, dive your tower kind of heroes in drafts, and man, did that work out well there. Even when the Lincolns procs on the Doom, it doesn't matter. That's where I feel Lakel should have gone for a more standard build, because that Lincolns was not going to win his team the game. But guys, it is just game 1. It is a best of 3, so MiTH Trust can look to bounce back, and they're definitely a team capable of doing so, as one-sided as game 1 was. So we'll find out if MiTH Trust have it in them, if they can turn this series around, if they can force a game 3. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, game 2 of the Inaugural will continue, so stay tuned.